with me, Nagar? Are you
I
still
I
having
am
a go?
here. Yes, I'm here.
Excellent. Excellent. You're back. So Ravioli's had to drop out. He's away off to do something. Thanks for
Hmm.
being here again with us, Ravioli. Safe journey wherever you're going, whatever you're up to. I hope it's nice. So
Hmm.
we'll get back to our topic. Is there anything on your mind about the topic, or shall I just get back to
Yeah, carry
where
on.
we
No,
left off?
carry on. Yeah, carry
Okay.
on.
Okay, that's great. So we were on this part, thrust areas, which is in the biological technologies office. Thrust areas, we read about the data factories. Now let's have a look at combat casualty care. We explore solutions for warfighter readiness, health and recovery, including medical countermeasures, diagnostics, health IT, and medical devices. Optimize, ensuring peak warfighter performance, both physical and cognitive, throughout all phases of a mission. Prevent, protecting warfighters from any threat and advancing capabilities on the battlefield for immediate injury treatment. Restore, creating biotechnological approaches to provide tactical care and restore function to injured warfighters. It's
Hmm.
interesting that they call them war fighters. They're not called soldiers or anything like that. And they're not particularly referred to as being human. Is it just me? Or did you notice that as well?
Um, I think is trying to dehumanize them because it might be quite perhaps upsetting otherwise. So they're war fighters. They're not humans.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, if you're
Yeah.
fighting, you're in a war, aren't you? So,
Yeah, but I
yeah.
suppose if you say soldiers, they're not all soldiers because they have different ranks. Um,
Yes, and
and
different
to
roles, of course.
Yeah, so if you lump them together as soldiers, they might find it, not quite right because some of them are colonels and some of them are lieutenants, different
Yes,
functions
it
they
could be
have.
me out there.
That's right. That's right. So a
God
lieutenant
forbid.
wouldn't like to be called soldier, I
Well, this is
think.
true. Yeah. And there's medics as well, isn't there? They're still
Of course,
fighting the war.
they're
Um,
medics, they're engineers, they're technical support, they are catering outfits that they feed the soldiers or whatever they do. They all sorts of things go there
yeah,
in
they're
a
all part
war.
of the effort,
Yeah,
aren't they? So, okay,
yeah,
okay. I can understand using the word war fighters then. And it is
yeah.
American. It is American, so they word things a little differently, don't they? So,
Yes, yes.
okay. So, do we have any questions about that combat casualty care
What?
part
Um,
in what
no,
was
that's
said
all
there?
okay, really, I think. It's
Hmm.
about restoring and preventing and optimizing. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's all okay, really.
it's all understandable, isn't it? And it's what you would
Mm.
hope is happening for the boots on the ground sort of thing.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so the next section is logistics. We develop solutions to support mission success, including, for example, fibers for garments and distributed forward manufacturing. Do, creating solutions that increase operational resilience and logistic security. Make, utilizing the advantages of biology to enable point of need production or strengthen existing supply chain for critical commodities.
Mm.
Okay. It's very, I don't know, it seems as though it's a small sentence, but there's so much depth to it because my
Yeah.
mind just
Yeah.
goes all over the place with what could be needed.
Yeah. Yeah. It is amazing actually if you think about it. It's because you need it very quickly and you can't really wait. if you want a successful combat, you need the stuff, whatever it is, there immediately. And so there have to be a very good supply chain. So you put a demand, or they put you ask for something and it arrives the next half hour, if you like.
Yeah.
So you could use it. So so they have to have very good storage facilities, um, and have all sorts of things in the storage facilities to supply them when they need it.
Yeah. Okay, and I've not read the last bullet point. Strengthen,
Mm.
providing technologies that harden operations against disruption and expand capabilities in the field.
Now,
Okay.
whatever is that, hardens operations against disruption and expand capabilities in the field. So, whatever you're trying to do, you don't want the enemy to disrupt what you're doing, and for you to be absolutely sure that you can carry out your mission.
Yeah, whatever it is that the technologies that you're
Mm,
providing and whatever
mm,
your operation is, you want it all to
mm.
be like, I don't know, resilient and kind of foolproof, like something that
Yes,
the
yes,
enemy wouldn't be able
that's
to
right.
disrupt and break down easily,
That's
because
right.
that's
So
like
you don't
part
want
of your puzzle.
your walkie-talkie or whatever you use suddenly stop functioning, or your
Hmm.
internet not to operate anymore, or your
Or the
telephone not to work.
you don't want any interruption in the frequency that's used for
Yes, yes.
your communications amongst the entire what would you call them, a platoon, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so we're now coming down to the leadership
Mm-hmm.
of the Biological Technologies Office.
Mm-hmm.
So, BTO Technical Office leadership is responsible for guiding and overseeing the research and development activities within specific technical areas. So, here we have at the top of this list Michael Kouris, Office Director, Biological Technologies Office. There's a drop down bit. Let's have a look at this. Let's go. Right, we'll read this, then we'll go to learn more. We might as well look at every last smidgen of this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, Michael Kouris, PhD, focuses his research and teaching on all aspects of chemistry, manufacturing, and control for microbiome medicines, as well as advanced cell and gene therapy approaches. Now, before we go further, microbiome medicines, when I think of microbiome, I think of the good and the bad bacteria in the gut, on the body, on the skin, all the little good guys and all the little bad
Mm-hmm.
guys, right? That
Mm-hmm.
we are smothered in and that are all over on the inside of our body for good reasons and for bad reasons. Yeah. Do you know
Mm-hmm.
of any other way in which microbiome might come up?
No,
No?
no, I don't really. No, unless you look it up and you find something which we haven't thought of.
Oh, you have microbiology in soil. I've just thought
Yes,
of
you
that.
have bacteria again in the soil, which good
Yeah.
bacteria. I mean, that's what you're doing when you're making compost.
Yeah.
You encouraging the bacteria and all the creepy crawlies to develop. You're
Yeah.
feeding them basically.
Yeah. And
Uh,
they break down um, all of that you've put in there
but
to
yes,
turn it into an
vegetable.
available source of
That's right.
nutrition for the plants.
That's right. So they
Yeah.
break material, plant material, into smaller and smaller pieces.
And there
And
is such bacteria when you ferment foods in salt and
uh,
water, right? In brine. So that
uh,
fermentation process, you have one bacteria forms after another until the end product is a very good, healthy bacteria for your gut. But you've got to go through the bad stages of that fermentation process until you get to that good stage. And within that is the bad side of the fermentation process, in which alcohol is developed from sugar, right? The alcohol is the downside, because then when you've got the alcohol, another bacteria forms to convert that alcohol into a good bacteria. But the alcohol is actually not good for you. It's a toxin.
Well, it changes back alcohol to vinegar
Not
eventually.
vinegar. Not vinegar. No.
No?
No. If you add vinegar to the fermentation process, it's acidic, and so it kills all of the bacteria in there. And it means that, like, say, if you eat pickled onions, there's no nutrition there because all the bacteria has been killed. Everything has been killed because of the acid. But if you ferment something, there's no vinegar. It's just salt and water.
Or you're talking about things like kimchi, which
Yeah.
Koreans
And
make.
sauerkraut. Yeah.
Yeah, sauerkraut.
So
That's
as
right.
long as there isn't any vinegar in the ingredients, then it will have a good bacteria in there.
Oh,
But
I
if there's
see.
vinegar in it, the bacteria will have been killed off because the
I
acid
see.
kills the bacteria.
I see. Well, I was referring actually to sugar becoming alcohol, and if
Yeah.
you allow the fermentation to carry on, eventually becomes vinegar.
It
That's what
doesn't
that was.
become vinegar. It doesn't
Yes, it
become
does.
vinegar.
It does.
Oh.
Yeah, you can look it up. If you leave sugar to ferment, it becomes alcohol molecules, and then alcohol becomes vinegar.
No, it doesn't, because I've done fermenting food myself.
Have
Lots
you?
of different types of vegetables, yeah. And it doesn't become vinegar. Vinegar is something that you add to the process, but when you do that, you kill off all the bacteria, whether the bacteria is good or bad. So
Okay. But you
you've defeated
make
the
out of, if you leave fruit to ferment, you make vinegar. That's how vinegar is made. You put a lot of fruit in a barrel or something, and you leave it to ferment, and you get vinegar. This is no other way vinegar is made. That's the way vinegar is made. We could look it up if you like.
It might be a certain type. I know that that's how you get apple cider vinegar.
Yes. No, all vinegars are made from things which are sweet. It could be from malt, which is a sugary stuff, or it could be apples or apricots or cherries, any kind of fruit. If you leave them to ferment, eventually you get vinegar. And when you want to have alcohol to drink, wine, you have to stop the process in the middle and stop it going to vinegar, and then you get wine.
Mm,
No? Okay.
I'm going to have to look into that further, because everything that I've fermented actually turned into brine because I didn't add vinegar to it. It was
You
just salt
added
and
you
water.
added salt.
No,
You added salt and water.
it was just salt and water that
Yes,
it was
yes.
all done in,
Well,
right?
it was
And
the
hang
salt.
on, I'm not finished. There was no
Sorry,
vinegar.
sorry,
There was
sorry.
no vinegar formed of it.
Okay.
So I'll have to look further into how
But
vinegar
you,
comes
as
about.
I understand that you added salt to the vegetables,
Salt and water, yeah, that's
salt and
brine.
water. But if you don't add salt, the salt is a preservative, really, which
Yeah,
or inhabits.
if you're not adding salt and water, then it's
Mm.
not going to be a fermentation.
Yet fruit will ferment. If you have apples and put them in a jar and leave them alone, eventually the apples will go brown and they start fermenting, and you will get vinegar without salt, no water or salt, nothing, just apples.
That's not the fermentation process. That's a different process. But anyway, we'll go back to this, where we're looking at Michael Kouris, the office director, Biological Technologies Office. So we've just read the basics on him. I think we should click on Learn More to learn more about what he does. Let's see where this goes. I think my internet's playing up. Right, okay. We're on this page. Office Director, Biological Technologies Office. Michael Kouris, PhD, joined D.A.R.P.A as the Director of the Biological Technologies Office in April 2024. His research and teaching focus on all aspects of chemistry, manufacturing, and control for microbiome medicines, as well as advanced cell and gene therapy approaches. Before coming to D.A.R.P.A, Kouris served as Professor of Bioprocessing and as a member of the Amgen Bioprocessing Center in the Department of Biological Engineering and Management at the Keck Graduate Institute. He also advised the NIH's RADX initiative as a portfolio executive, assisting with the rapid development, clinical validation, manufacturing, and distribution of SARS-CoV-2 diagnostic tests throughout the pandemic. Prior to joining KGI in 2020, Kouris actively started, grew, and exited biotechnology startups, both as founder and senior leader, as well as a member of the board of directors. He holds more than a dozen patents through the US and internationally. His entrepreneurial career began by spinning out Sample 6, which was recognized by Forbes as one of the 25 hottest AG tech startups in 2017 and was acquired later that year. Kouris serves as a board director of global non-profit repository Adgene, and in the past served on boards of commercial biotech entities. Education. PhD, Biomedical Engineering, Boston University. MS, Biochemistry and Biophysics, Free University of Berlin, Germany. BS, Biochemistry and Biophysics, Free University of Berlin, Germany. And then it gives you the option of how to contact them. Right. So we don't
Interesting. There's no photograph of him.
No. Let me see if I can find him. On DuckDuckGo or something. But he's got, as far as I'm concerned, I don't like him already with his dealings with the so-called SARS-CoV-2 testing malarkey. But that's just me. Let's see what I can find about him. Oh, my internet's gone a bit strange.
Anyway, it sounds he's German because he studied in Germany. I'm assuming he's German.
Let's see. Images. That's him.
Yeah, that's him. Okay. Interesting. Okay. He's a real person.
Seemingly.
Okay. Yeah. And he's what? He's quite young, really. He's in his 40s, probably there.
Yeah, he looks it relatively, yeah. just wonder if there's anything more about like where he's from. His surname, yeah, it seems as though he would be German as well, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Now let's go back. So that's him.
Yeah.
That's the office. That's the office director. We'll go back to where we were. On leadership. There was, oh, the page isn't fully loaded yet. There it is. Right. So the Deputy Director of Biological Technologies Office, BTO, is Rob Saperstein or Saperstein.
Mm.
I'm not sure how to pronounce
Yeah.
that. Um, Rod Saperstein, PhD, served as a program manager for the Strategic Technology Office, where he led a portfolio of programs developing novel sensing, communications, and laser-based technologies for mission system applications. Let's have a look at this. This is interesting. So he's moved from one technology office to another technology office.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Transference of skills. Rod Saperstein, PhD, is the Deputy Director of D.A.R.P.A's Biological Technologies Office. He most recently served as a Program Manager for the Strategic Technology Office starting in June 2018, where he led a portfolio of programs developing novel sensing, communications, and laser-based technologies for mission system applications. Prior to joining D.A.R.P.A, Saperstein was Vice President for Research and Development in Photonics at Ziva Corporation in San Diego, California. There he led programs in physical layer encryption and non-traditional optical imaging systems supported by computational imaging. Saperstein served in senior technical roles in programs on distributed ad hoc beamforming and on minimally invasive multimodal neural interfaces. Wow.
Wow.
So neural is like brain
It's
stuff, isn't
yes.
it?
Yes, I think before that was talking about glasses, where they have these glasses where you can get the internet on, and you see data on on your glasses as you're looking through them. You can
Ah,
it was novel sensing, communication, and laser-based technology for mission system applications. So, and there's something about Light, Ziva corporations in their program, physical layer encryption and non-traditional optical imaging. That's it. That's what appears on your glasses. And I've seen people
so
with them.
that's what that refers to. Okay,
Y-
thank you for sharing that. I was wondering, what does that even refer to?
Yeah,
Non-traditional optical.
yeah.
So not the eyes in your head.
No, no, no. It's
Wow,
but
how
I
do
think it
these things
even
appear?
might be something to do with implants which they put for blind people inside their eyes, so it connects to the nerve, optical nerve, and they
Mhm.
start to see stuff um, from being blind. They start to see some kind of a black and white images.
Wow. I had no idea they'd gotten that far in technology.
Yes, yes, yeah, they have. Yeah,
Oh my
they have
God, that's
tried it
amazing.
on
Supported
one
by,
or two. I mean, it's experimental still, but they started,
yeah.
ex putting putting neurons in. Sorry, these like tiniest chips inside people's eyes. Yes.
So I want to have a look. What is beamforming? Let me see if I can find something on that. If I do a quick DuckDuckGo search. Let's have a look.
Neural
We'll
beamforming. What was it?
Let's just quickly have a look at a basic, what
Yeah.
someone's got to say in Wikipedia about it. Beamforming or spatial filtering is a signaling process technique used in sensor arrays for directional signal transmission or reception. This is achieved by combining elements in an antenna array in such a way that signals at particular angles experience constructive interference while others experience destructive interference. Beamforming can be used at both the transmitting and receiving ends in order to achieve spatial selectivity. The improvement compared with omnidirectional reception or transmission is known as the directivity of the array. Beamforming can be used for radio or sound waves. It has found numerous applications in radar, sonar, seismology, wireless communications, radio astronomy, acoustics, and biomedicine. So that's where biomedicine links in with this biotechnologies office, right? Adaptive beamforming is used to detect and estimate the signal of interest at the output of a sensor array by means of optimal, for example, least squares, spatial filtering, and interference rejection. Gosh, this is blowing my mind.
Yeah, well,
My
there is
mind's
this.
very, very sheltered for this stuff.
There is a
Sorry, go ahead.
diagram. I don't understand the diagram.
Should we
It's
have a look at that diagram?
It's trying to explain beamforming, yes. I don't
Do you
understand it.
understand that?
No.
No. There's another
No.
one. That's an interesting transmitter thing, isn't it?
That's very interesting transmitter. What's all this red stuff? Is that
it's
decorative?
a radio mast in Konstantinov, Poland.
Oh.
I have no idea what these. I've clicked on that. Is this going to zoom in? Let's have a look. All right. Wow, that's a long ladder for someone to climb.
Yes. Yeah. What are these?
I have no idea what any of this means.
No.
It's a bit like a pylon. You see these cables coming off it. They're taut.
Yes.
So they're attached to something else. Yeah.
That's right. That's right. We are not seeing the whole picture. I mean, we are not seeing this picture doesn't give us the whole information.
Yeah, it's entire network what it's attached to, but that's right.
Anyway, so if you go back to whatever his name was, Mr. Can't remember his name.
Rob Saperstein. Yeah, so I'll just finish off. In his education, it says PhD, Electrical Engineering, Photonics, University of California, San Diego. MS, Electrical Engineering, Photonics, University of California, San Diego. And BS, I'm assuming that's, hang on, PhD. I don't know what that means, but you've got masters and then you've got bachelors, haven't you? So
it's
what
a bachelor,
is PhD?
Bachelor. PhD is Doctor of Philosophy or PhD. So you get bachelor, then you get master, then you get a PhD, which is a doctorate.
So he first got his bachelor's in electrical engineering, photonics, and optoelectronics, Princeton University. Then he got his master's in electrical engineering, photonics, University of California, San Diego, and then he got his PhD, electrical engineering, photonics, University of California, San Diego. Okay.
Right.
Okay. So he's big on electrical engineering, photonics.
He's into light and photons and what manipulating them and putting them and sensors to receive them and all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
that's what he is in.
Okay. That's interesting. Let's go back. We'll see what the next guy down the chain of command is. Ryan Glacum, I'm assuming that is pronounced as. Assistant Director, Program Management, Biological Technologies Office, BTO. Prior to joining D.A.R.P.A in 2020, Ryan Glacum worked at a cybersecurity startup and spent most of his career in management consulting for US government clients.
She is a lady in her career. Who is but Ryan, I didn't think that was a girl's name.
Nor did I. They better not be these gender bender types. Let's have a look. I'm going to see what I can find out. Oh,
yeah.
Hang on. Press the wrong button. There. See if I can get an image. Oh, yes. We have her here. Blonde.
There she is. Yes,
there she is. View file. I zoom. There she is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, she seemed to have studied law.
Did she?
Yeah, if you go back to her education, she studied law.
Oh, I thought I'd shared the this.
Oh, that's her image.
Dun, dun,
Yes.
dun. Okay. So done that. Go back here. I don't think I would get anywhere if I clicked on LinkedIn. Let's have a look. Yes, so she got a bachelor's in foreign service, Georgetown University, and then she got a master's international law and government, Georgetown University.
Yeah. So she hasn't got a science background at all, really. She's got a law background.
Mm-hmm.
Which is
Ryan
interesting.
Glacum is the Assistant Director for Program Management, ADPM, in the Biological Technologies Office, and most recently served as a Program Analyst for the Strategic Technology Office. So she came from there as well. Prior to joining D.A.R.P.A in 2020, Glacum worked at a cybersecurity startup and spent most of her career in management consulting for US government clients. Her previous engagements include providing programmatic and financial technical assistance to a variety of government customers, including the Open Source Integration Center, Innovation Office, and Defense Combating Terrorism Center at the Defense Intelligence Agency, the DIA, the Intelligence Advanced Research Projects Agency, and D.A.R.P.A's Microsystems Technology Office.
I think she's the one who gets the funding for the company. It sounds like she works with the government, providing programmatic and financial technical assistance.
That's her previous engagements.
So, yeah, but what's she doing? What's she doing here? She's doing program management in the Biological Technologies Office. So what does that mean, program management? She she suggests the programs, the things they got to do?
I'm not entirely sure.
No.
That's, that's what she's done in the past, though. There'll be skills from that she'll bring to this role, I'm sure. What she's doing in this role is the Assistant Director for Program Management. So a program is like a project, isn't it? A specific. So she will manage all of the different programs that are going on in the Biological Technologies Office.
I think part of it is having the funding, as far as I understand it, if she's Director of Program Management.
Yes.
So she has to say, we have enough money for this project, or we haven't got enough money for this project. And
so
then,
she'll be managing the projects and making the executive decisions on what to try to secure funding for, because she'll have to go to her superiors to request funding for this program, for that program, and all the rest of it. Okay, okay, I see where you're
and
going
I
there.
think possibly because she's done it in her previous jobs, she knows how to get funding.
Yes, she's brought those transferable skills with her. Excellent. Okay, let's go back. So that's the leadership. Opportunities to engage include R&D programs and efforts, challenge competitions, and technology transition efforts for the Biotechnologies Office. See all D.A.R.P.A opportunities. RSV for opportunities.
This is just a job application for.
Well, not necessarily. If you're interested in working in that field, or having some kind of interaction with that field, then you would go through that. I don't think this is a jobs page. Let's have a look further down. What's all of this? So these are links. Oh, BTO is soliciting proposals that leverage biological properties and processes to revolutionize our ability to protect the nation's warfighters. Shall we have a look at this, see what this is?
Yeah, okay.
Right, biological technologies have an active contract opportunity. Notice ID, blah, blah, blah. Related notice, nothing there. Department or independent agency, Department of Defense. So this is government. Subtier, Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, D.A.R.P.A. Office, Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, so D.A.R.P.A. Looking for contract opportunity help. This is Apex Accelerators, are an official government contracting resource for small businesses. Find your local Apex Accelerator for free government expertise related to contract opportunities. Apex Accelerators are funded in part through a cooperative agreement with the Department of Defense. The Apex Accelerators program was formerly known as the Procurement Technical Assistance Program, PTAP. General information, contract opportunity type, solicitation, original. What am I even looking at here? Published date, officer's date, so description, right? The D.A.R.P.A Biological Technologies Office is soliciting proposals that leverage biological properties and processes to revolutionize our ability to protect the nation's warfighters. Specifically excluded is research that primarily results in evolutionary improvements to the existing state of practice.
Why is it excluded?
I don't know. Maybe they already have that part covered.
Could be. So they're basically looking for new ideas or new inventions and things.
Proposals. So from independent contractors and people who might have an idea for buy that leverage. All right, let's have a look at the word leverage, right? Let's break this down as best we can. We've got a few more minutes before ending the stream. So, leverage, the action of a lever, the mechanical advantage of a lever, positional advantage, power to act effectively. So, something that would, where was I? There. So, something that would improve.
Put a pressure and make something happen. That's what we use a lever to open a lid of a tin or something, like a paint tin. You use a lever to open it, but is leverage is in that sense really you apply pressure to have something happen.
Yeah, so it's about elevating, isn't it? It's about raising something up and improving something, edifying something.
To revolutionize our ability to protect the nation's war fighters. So they're looking for ideas.
About biological properties and
soliciting
processes.
proposal. They're soliciting proposal. They are actually asking different companies or small businesses to give them ideas, proposals
Yes, to
for this
propose.
biological leverage.
Yeah. So they're looking, they're open to ideas from anybody who knows about this sort of thing, whether they work for the government or not. As long as they're safe and secure, then they could end up with a contract. That's interesting, isn't it?
It is, yes.
I didn't know they did this sort of thing.
Because you said before when you read it, and the top part was something about it used to be procurement office before, wasn't it? You read. Is it this here?
Was
Looking, general information types, solicitation,
because they're soliciting
that's
proposals.
Description. Is this the one just we've been reading? Yes, that's the one we just read.
Yeah. So D.A.R.P.A, Biological Technologies Office, is soliciting proposals, and it's proposals from independent, not just government departments and organizations.
Yes.
Further up.
Yes. So they're trying to come up with new ideas from whatever source.
Preferably from the Department of Defense, because it says department or independent agency.
Or it's a small business, as he says, it just says here. Apex accelerators are an official government contracting source for small businesses for free government expertise related to contract opportunities.
I think we might have to dig into this a bit further.
Was formerly known as Procurement Technical Assistance
Program, which I think we should click on next time we come to this subject, because we have come to the end of our exploration for this Thursday evening.